feel old now. Back in my day, I was a supersonic, but I started to slow down.
What's going on, everybody? Today we're looking at the Crossfire Stealth Tank Reg 4500 PSI. It's a little dated if you still have one of these. Should work just fine. Common problem for this type of reg is finding those ball seats sometimes. We'll see what we can do. When this reg came in, I noticed that the tank to reg O-ring was extremely large. I'll show you that O-ring at the end of the video. Maybe that's a cause for the leak. We're going to start by removing the 2 set screws in the top of the regulator housing there, so we can get that top collar or bonnet unscrewed. Next thing you do is remove this collar. Get your adjustable wrench, back that guy out. There's quite a lot of travel in the threads, so no need to worry about pieces falling everywhere. And there's a bit of spring tension to overcome. Just keep untwisting, it should get a lot lighter. I forgot to back the set screws out all the way. Just take them out the first time so you don't deal with scratching up your bonnet at all. At one point they did sell different springs that you could buy to adjust the tank output pressure. If you could find them, just swap out the spring while you're doing your maintenance. The other part you're going to find in there is the piston. The ball valve is there on the right, and you have 2 O-rings. The other one is hiding in the housing. You're going to have to fish it out. Here's the pin, O-ring, spring for your valve. And here is said O-ring. Next part's pretty simple. Wipe everything down. Give it a fresh coat of grease. Make sure you don't get grease on the reg seat at all, that ball plastic portion at the tip of the piston. Make sure that guy's clean and dry. The O-rings, get those guys nice and wet. I noticed some weird black flakes or specks coming out of the reg, so I went ahead and replaced the bottom smaller O-ring. That could also have been a problem for a leaky O-ring. I guess we'll see when we air it up. Make sure you get in there with a Q-tip. Clean out the lower and upper portions of the reg housing. Make sure you don't have any dirt or debris that makes its way into the gun. Slide your spring onto the piston, seen here, making sure to not get any grease on your reg seat. Reinstall your pin and your bonnet. After you've got your bonnet tightened all the way down, reinstall your set screws. Don't overdo it on the bonnet. That's what the set screws are for. But also remember, if you have this reg still in 2020, those set screws are probably old. Either make sure your Allen keys are high quality, or don't strip them out. as I mentioned earlier, this is the O-ring that I replaced the tank to reg. You have your fill nipple, your gauge, and your 2 burst discs. Looks like somebody thought that the burst discs may have been leaking because they're all marred up. But we'll see if that did the trick. Thanks for watching. Look how big this thing is.
This is the 16 that was
It's a full
on
size up. No wonder
the
it was
bottom.
leaking.
You can tell it was a little loose. A little large.